Welcome to Game Bros. This is Kuko.
And this is Hitman.
And this is Prodigy.
Coming to you live from our Game Bros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida. And you know,
It's time!
you didn't do your little
I
you know.
I did a little version of it.
Oh, okay,
A
okay.
little bit.
We want to thank everybody for watching and for tuning in. We got an action-packed show. We got a lot of stuff to cover.
Thank you.
Stuff that came out of left field, things that we did not expect.
Very left field.
First thing is our boy Sean Layden. All of a sudden, he just out of the blue just calls it quits.
Oof.
Is that a good thing? Bad thing for PlayStation?
Probably a good thing. I mean, obviously, he might have not have liked something that they were doing and probably decided to jump ship, or maybe found a better opportunity. I'm not really sure. It could be. I don't think Sony is gonna do poorly with losing one guy.
Yeah, but I feel like he was a big figure for at least us guys that stay with the gaming world and gaming news and stuff. To me growing up watching E3 and all that stuff, I always watched and saw Sean Layden. So he's somebody I remember like a lot.
Yeah. Did you like him more than Jack Tritton?
I did.
Well, you
My
did?
opinion, yeah.
I did not. I like Jack Trenton.
I agree
Yeah.
with Alex. The
I don't
thing
know,
is,
I like-
Alex said jump ship. Usually that's what happens. Usually you would say, look, such and such is leaving because he's going to go do this or that. He just stepped down. So maybe he's just, tired. He wants to chill,
That
relax,
could be too.
kick back. Because it hasn't said, hey, Sean Layden left PlayStation to go to Nintendo or vice of,
Well, typically those type of things, they don't necessarily just jump ship to another place. I don't think they probably give it some time or maybe feel out where they're gonna be. But
One of the guys I remember was from the EA, Xbox. Xbox, the guy before Phil Spencer, the guy that came out with the Xbox all-in-one box. He left Xbox and he went to Zynga, the mobile.
That's where he
powerhouse.
went?
He went to that, and then all of a
Dang.
sudden Zynga died. Killed Xbox and killed Zynga. And I think Phil Spencer does a really good job, turning back the ship and making Xbox viable again. So that happened. So Sean Layden left. They also announced a couple of things for the PlayStation 5, things that
Nice.
I never thought of, but maybe you guys would like to see in
Yeah.
your PlayStation 5, and that is voice assistance. Would you guys like to have a voice assistant on your PlayStation 5?
Nope.
similar to Alexa type thing or Siri.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they tried to integrate that with the PlayStation camera. And
On this one.
on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I don't use it too often. I don't use it at all, actually. I mean, it's connected,
I
but
rarely
it's not
use it,
something I
yeah.
utilize. I would like, some type of assistance very similar to a Siri where I want like something quick, just.
Well,
beside
this
your
one, though,
phone.
they are going in a different direction.
I mean, they
What
could
they
totally
want.
integrate it into your controller. Just speak right into your controller,
Yeah, well, right now you can do those things. Like I can say, PlayStation Play Rainbow, and it'll load it up.
There's certain
But
key
this
things
is
you have to say.
more advanced than that. It's like an
And this was-
assistant.
yeah.
Tell you, hey, Hitman, you remember your date with
Destiny,
whatever, whichever Destiny, the ones from the strip club or the game.
the game.
Oh, okay. So that type of assistance, or you could say, "Hey, PlayStation, how's the weather outside?" Or PlayStation, tell me the score of my fantasy football team,
PlayStation,
which we
turn
know
on my
Andy's
car.
wrecking you already.
Yeah, and he's wrecking me right now in fantasy. We're not even gonna go there.
But so, do you guys need that in your console?
A need, I wouldn't say. A need is a pretty strong
I think
word
it's
for
a nice quality of life thing to have. I don't think I'll mind.
I could do without. Don't focus too much on it if it's
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
bring
think-
anything else down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I mean, if it doesn't take too much time or require a lot of, if it doesn't take away from anything else that makes PlayStation special, then no, I'm not for it.
No, I
Yeah,
agree.
Record in the chat room says the PlayStation 4 needs improvement.
Yeah, see,
the
record
voice.
also agreed with me. Need is a strong word. I don't think it needs it. I don't think it has needed it for quite some time.
Yeah, I would agree. But they're working it into the PlayStation, so you can say, "Hey, PlayStation, play whatever."
I mean, they could totally make it where it's like an Alexa type feature. They really could, or integrate it with everything if you really wanted to. But I don't think. Again, I don't want them to focus on that.
Be like, "Hey, PlayStation, turn on the lights."
Yeah.
Alexa,
Make 'em real low.
PlayStation, set the mood. I want to play Rainbow. I want to kill, destroy.
Yeah, it would be cool if you could throw in some music on at the same time while you're playing different games. It plays different type of music in the background.
PlayStation has Spotify.
It has Spotify.
It does it play. I haven't used. I remember I used to play music, but in my background on PlayStation 3. That's when I really used it while I played video games.
No, I play Spotify when I
But
play games.
nowadays, I'm not sure if it.
No, I
never
do
do it.
Yeah, because you want to concentrate and sound. And a lot of the games
I
we play,
guess.
sound is a big factor. You're trying to
Xbox
listen
was
to
good.
people creeping.
Only
and
when
also
I'm
it's
messing
like,
like when I'm playing a game that has nothing to do with sound.
Xbox
Yeah.
the 360 did it really well. I thought because when I played like Dead Rising, the first Dead Rising, I would have some rock music, whether it was System of a Down or something, which you wanna be listening to while you're killing zombies. But I had a really good way of doing it. Like it would cut out when there was a cutscene. It wasn't just over everything you would say, or I mean everything that was playing in the background. It would cut out
Yeah.
and do it. It had a really good way of flow to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. I mean, it would
is
be
it
cool.
me just being an old fart where like when you get on a match and then you get randoms and then you have that one random dude with that music in the background and you're like, oh, I gotta shut this
Okay,
off.
that
I
bothers
can't play
me.
with this guy.
No.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it's not me being old.
No,
that's
it's
just
not.
No,
That's-
I don't
that's
like
super
it. I think
annoying.
it's really annoying. I would
That's
think
why
everybody
I
would
believe.
agree in the chat.
That's why I like the Spotify thing because they listen to it themselves.
Yeah, it's in
your own
in
headphones.
your own headphones.
You know, not
yeah.
everybody's listening to it.
But
out
then
loud.
again, that thing that you're saying that the annoying guy is playing rap music in the background or rock music
Yeah,
in the
but that's
background, it's got to
because we
come from
hear
a
it.
speaker or it's
Yeah,
coming from
yeah,
his
that's-
iPhone type of thing.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's
so
this.
stupid. But yeah,
Everybody wants to kill that guy. Team kill that guy.
kill him.
if you're playing a shooter,
yeah,
it's typically when you're playing
yeah. No,
shooters.
exactly. I agree.
But yeah. So back to what we were saying. Would we want that? I guess for the majority, nobody would want that.
yeah, but I think it's a little addition. But like you said, let's not focus on that.
Yeah, that's not focused on.
I think it's a good addition. If it's in it, good, great. It's a plus. If it's not like I'm gonna miss it.
No, yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna be
Agreed.
like, oh, I'm not gonna buy the PlayStation 5 because I didn't get the PlayStation equivalent of Cortana, whatever.
Is that what they're calling it?
Cortana is the one for Xbox.
For Mike, yeah.
It's such a hard word. Hey, Cortana, can I have set me up an appointment type thing? Anyway, so
But Death Stranding has babies in it. How do you guys excited
They do?
for Death Stranding
babies?
and his babies?
it has babies.
So part of the
Yeah, I know.
gameplay with the baby is that the baby has emotions, and you have to, get the. I don't know if you guys know this, but you have to
Yes.
actually get
Cradle.
the controller and cradle it and kind of baby it. Enough, and
I
when it
agree.
does happen, it's that mind moment. I was like, oh, I forgot, this thing has a speaker in it,
Yes.
and so
They
I like.
don't use it often, man.
I love when they use it though.
Yes.
Mhm.
Amazing. I love it. It's always the PS4 exclusives that use it.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
because
the other-
they have the
Yeah,
There's
they haven't
other
integrated it.
companies every once
Yeah.
in a while throw stuff
Call
in
of
there.
Duty
like
uses it.
Call of Duty uses like the intercom
Mhm.
through it, which is good.
To me,
It says
it
your
was
mic
awesome.
cut out, Roger. It's strange. I don't know. It sounds fine to me. We'll just keep going. But yeah, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare when it was remastered, they had it integrated into the mic. Into the controller, like when the night vision you put
I
on
think
or
it's
certain
when
things.
my camera's on.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. I
But
won't.
yeah, and the babies are an essential part of the game, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. Kind of
They
connects you
are.
into different dimensions or worlds. I mean, again, of course, Kojima always keeps us in the dark of what this game is about.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till November 8th to find out. We got an exclusive limited edition PlayStation 4 Death Stranding coming out as well, which is going to be amazing with the special baby-looking
Yeah,
controller.
you can see it right
Yeah,
here
right
You
here.
can see it right here.
on the next one.
On the next one.
Quick one.
So,
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
so
There you go.
it's awesome if you are able to get this collector's edition, have this baby looking controller Death Stranding thing,
Yes.
and actually have the baby speaking through it.
That would be awesome.
We got to see if we can add this to the GameBros Show store because I will be buying both the collector's editions, the game version and the PlayStation 4 version. Plus, it's time for me to get a new PlayStation 4.
I think Hitman wants to play for Kojima's rent that month by buying all this Death Stranding
Is
stuff.
that what it is, Alex?
Let me tell you something.
Hitman?
I want to just. I'll do an internship at his his studio. I would love to. If it wasn't so far away, if it was some close to home, I would love to do it. But
Dude, if he's gonna make a John Wick game, he gets your motion capture.
yeah,
So-
he's not gonna do a John Wick game.
I know.
He's
You're
too
already
elaborate
in
for that.
You're already in Death Stranding.
I heard that they might
that's right.
include
That's right.
Keanu. I mean, they did meet or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that would be cool. That would be an honor of mine. It'd be an honor to meet him. Period. But I'm getting carried away.
But at the same time, now there's a bunch of different ways you can play your PlayStation games now. First, Apple, I don't know if you guys know, but the Apple Arcade is out now. So with Apple Arcade comes all this suite of games. There's actually a bunch of good games on there, so you guys should check.
Now or then?
What happened to now?
What happened to now?
What happened to then? We missed it. When? Just now.
Just now.
What will then be now?
Soon.
Little Spaceball reference.
That's
for
what
you
they
guys.
were saying when they were coming up with PlayStation Now.
So, PlayStation Now, you get 800 games and it's $10 a month. They added God of War that you guys can see here. They added Grand Theft Auto 5. They added Uncharted 4.
Can't hear on the screen. Okay, Uncharted 4
So they've added a bunch of games
into the Android. Wow.
So $10 will get you all these games. Is it worth it?
Yeah, if you want to go on the
If you don't own any of these, and maybe you're not home a lot of the time, and you still want a game, I say heck yeah.
For $10, and you play one of the best exclusives for PlayStation ever.
Two really good exclusives.
Yeah, I wouldn't say ever, but that's
Uncharted 4 and God of War 1.
yeah.
Amazing.
And not just that. How many hours does Grand Theft Auto 5 get you?
And GTA 5 is
man.
another huge
So
game.
I think this is a perfect thing for maybe not us because we game a lot and we're always gaming and we're always buying games. But I think of my friend Leo.
Yeah.
Doesn't game that much, doesn't buy a lot of games, but for the price of a year's, $120, he gets 800 games that he can try. Maybe he'll try this one or that one. He likes it or doesn't like
Leo
it.
plays on his phone a lot.
And
Yeah.
you got a lot of hours of gameplay there.
On COD Mobile, he's already higher than me on his level.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
and
another
then
good
a
game.
lot of parents that have kids. Like in my case, I got 3 boys. I can't be buying all these games for them. There's 800 games there that they can choose from that they can play. Imagine how much money you're saving from. Even if you go to GameStop and buy some of these games used, you got them there for $10 a month. And they can try out all these different types of games. And I think it's a really good price.
Yeah, I
and
think
it
it
could
was a
play
great
anywhere. You
idea.
could play it on your iPhone. You could play it anywhere. You could stream it to there. So PlayStation Now. The only thing I don't like is that some games you can download the game to your console or whatever you're playing it on.
And
then
remote
some
play.
games you have to stream it. So sometimes
Oh.
the streaming is still not there. There's still little
They're working at
resolution
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I think for $10 you can't lose it.
Yeah, I think they did an amazing job finally cutting down the price on their streaming service and then adding those huge titles right after they cut down on that price.
And why do you think they did that?
They gotta compete.
They're feeling the heat.
They
They're
gotta
feeling the
compete.
heat from Xbox.
Gotta compete, feeling the heat.
Yeah,
You compare
Xbox.
it, man.
Xbox came down with their pricing, and they
fury.
had to compete. Speaking of subscriptions, man, you got a little
I got a little
chart
list
here.
I want to
Oh.
read, just because something we mentioned a lot on the show. Alex himself also has mentioned it. How, man, we gotta add up
How the
all
subscriptions are taking
subscriptions
over
we
the
have,
world.
and how there's so many subscriptions for almost everything that we have.
Oh, it'll be the end of humanity as we know it.
Yeah, so PS Now, as we know, we got that half off, got cut down from $20 to $10. We got the Xbox Game Pass coming in at $10, only for your console. The good thing, which I hope PS Now might do, will mix it up with PS Plus.
Oh yeah,
Like
I
Xbox
think they
has.
really need to
Oh, we got a
Combine
caller.
the two.
We haven't
We
had
got
a
a
caller.
caller.
You reckon he has a
Hey,
number?
we haven't had a caller, and I can't even
pick
see
it up. Pick it up.
Hey, thank you for calling the GameBros Show.
Hey, Alex. What's going on, man? I'm a big fan. So I had a question about the PS Now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys already talked about this, but just like Netflix, that multiple people are able to use it with one account, you're able to share the account. Can you do that with PS Now?
No, you can't.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know you couldn't do that. I didn't think you could, to be honest with you.
I mean, are you saying
You
multiple
should be
people
able
could use
to.
it at once? Or are you asking that only
Multiple PlayStations, maybe.
Yeah, like Netflix, you're able to share with multiple people one account, like 4 TVs or 5
Yeah, that's
TVs.
true. Yeah, you can
Can
do
you
that with
do the
Netflix.
same thing for PlayStation Now, like 4 or 5 different accounts signing in?
No, only one person could sign in at a time.
Yeah, so I don't think you can have 2 PlayStations at the same time using it.
Yeah, you can't. You
Yeah.
can't. You can share this with all your friends. So, like, let's say you could be in multiple like, if you're streaming at your office, you can play it there. But let's say someone's at home and they want to start playing now, it'll log off the other person.
Yes, which is
Gotcha.
like logging into your PlayStation account. I mean, if you log
That's
in at one, it's
basically
gonna
how it
it's gonna log you off. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they want to kind of
cool.
prevent somebody to do. I got a Hulu account that I think like 5 or 6 people use, just so they can watch some different channels that they don't have at home. So at the same
But keep in
time,
mind, though, Hulu and Netflix, they charge more for multiple accounts.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper to get one account. So maybe if PlayStation did that, like, we'll charge you maybe $10 for one account, but $15 for multiple accounts at the same time under the same one. That'd be pretty cool.
I agree. I think that's what we're about to talk about. I
What's
think
that?
PlayStation needs to integrate PlayStation Plus with this and make it a package deal where you get PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, and then you could play, let's say, like $250 for every additional user or something. So you can add more users, like Mr. Diaz wants to do, and just add it that way. That way you don't feel like you're getting screwed, but at the same time you're getting more out of it, and more people are being able to use it.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. You
Nice.
definitely need to add more people, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, thank you for calling in, Mr. Diaz. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So as you see that there's people that really would like to be able to use this. Is it perfect? No. They need to come up with different ideas, I think, and kind of implement and flush it out. But it's a good thing that PlayStation's actually thinking about, lowering their price, because it was kind of expensive. Yeah. Did you know there was 800 games in PlayStation Now?
I didn't.
I did not know that.
I thought that was like 300.
So right now,
How many
I
games
looked
do you
it
think
up.
PlayStation has made over the years?
Oh, tons of games.
Thousands.
Tons. Yeah.
Plethora.
A plethora of games. Xbox has theirs, and I think theirs at like 200, 250 count right now. And this one has 800. So
Really?
quality, I don't know. And now the other thing is PlayStation Now, like with Xbox, when Halo comes out, it comes straight to theirs. That doesn't happen with PlayStation. You're getting God of War now, a game that came out a year and 6 months.
Yeah.
I was talking to Prodigy about this. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys want games to come out right at release and go to a subscription service like this, or would you guys rather it be a standalone thing and then later be added on to it? I have my opinion. I'll let you guys give yours first, and then I'll explain why I feel mine.
It's tough to say. I don't know if I'd want. I mean, if you're going to pay for a subscription, right, it's to get new stuff, in my opinion. I don't see the point in getting older stuff. Now, PlayStation Plus, right, you have it. Every month they drop something different, maybe an older game or a new game or whatever. That's free, but I would like the new stuff to be out with that.
Okay.
To be included.
So like Netflix, you feel has succeeded more by it having new stuff, their own content, like certain things. Those
Yes. The fact that Netflix has its own Netflix original series, that's their thing. Like I was watching The Spy recently, which was fantastic. The fact that they only have it is the reason why I go to Netflix.
Okay.
I mean, I get to see older movies on there as well, which is cool. They don't have everything. But yeah, you got to have new content. People want new content. You can't be Netflix and just be old movies.
What about you, Prodigy?
I agree with what we discussed about.
Okay.
And what is that?
It's
let
because
Kuko jump into it.
my thing is, if you have a company, let's say you Hitman Games, and Hitman is making a game, and I tell you, no matter how many games you sell, this is what you're gonna make. It's $1,000. We're gonna say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that you are not gonna strive to do as best you can.
You're talking about for a game creator?
Yeah. So now, if I tell you, Hitman, you could create a game and you could make whatever money that game makes.
Right.
I feel that you would say, hey, I'm going to bust my butt. I'm going to make this game the best that I can make it so I can make more money.
Well,
Then you would create a better product.
That sounds like capitalism. Yeah.
Because what happens is that, like, I feel that Xbox kind of neuters their companies by saying, Halo, when you come out, your game's automatically going to go to the Xbox Pass.
Okay.
So no matter what, this is what our Pass subscription is, and that's all you're going to make. Instead of, hey, we're gonna strive to sell 100 million copies. We're gonna strive to like move units.
Right. Let's make platinum like records. You know, and
Yeah.
they're in it to make money.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, make a great game and get awards and all that. Where I could see that. I could see where you picked the perfect word, neutered. Hey, you're gonna make this great game, but are you just making it for us? And that's it. You're not really getting anything out of it.
Yeah. So because
It's a salary. You're it's like, hey, this is what you're gonna make, no matter what you do.
What?
Yeah, yeah. No matter how, if you do less or more, this is what you're gonna get. Yeah, I would agree with you there.
I don't know what you guys think in the chat room. You guys could let us know if you guys think.
Good point.
Isn't PlayStation now for old? It does have old PS1, PS2, PS3 games. I don't think it has PS3, to be honest with you.
It has some.
It has a bunch of PS3 games.
I think it even
I
has.
thought it didn't. So what, they stream it? That
It has a lot of PS3 games.
Okay. It has to be
What, like-
streamed
like they
because it
added-
has to go through because it doesn't have the cell processor or whatever.
Yeah.
So
The thing is that they started adding PS4 games to it.
Now.
Maybe like is this their first launch of it? I think they did another launch of PS4 titles before this one, but this is like recent. PS4 titles started becoming recent.
It has loads of PS3 games. Record. Thank you.
Yeah, it has loads of PS3 games.
Yeah, man.
So speaking of the PlayStation 5, they kind of released their little code name for it. I don't know what you guys think. I know that everybody's gonna think like this is like a PlayStation show, but we do have Xbox news. Is it for some reason there is not
There is
the
not
same
much.
amount of news?
Yeah.
But the PlayStation code name is what?
Prospero.
Prospero.
It's very Spanish, or is Prospero?
I don't know. How do you want to present?
I think when I first heard it, I'm like, it's probably Latin for being prosperous, and they want it to be a prosperous system.
Could be.
But it's gonna come in with a built-in 4K camera. Do you
Built
guys
in?
not built in?
Ah.
Like, it's gonna be
In the package.
In the package. In
Okay.
The package.
Well, that's new for PlayStation. Okay.
And what do you? Why do you think this is?
Why do I think they're including a camera?
Yeah,
Virtual reality, probably.
for Jake, so Jake could stream.
Yeah, for streamers.
For streamers.
For streamers.
Good. And
But-
virtual
but
reality.
virtual
is
reality
the
is
other
a
one.
big
I would
one.
imagine they
That's
wanna-
what I'm more excited for.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad it's a 4K camera.
Yes, thank
Yes.
goodness.
Every time they come out with a camera, it's got like
It's a
booty.
year or two behind.
Yeah, like booty tech. Like, come on, dude. Like, and
8
then
megapixel looking.
Yeah, their cameras have been
See,
pretty
there's,
weak.
There is one little thing I'm gonna have, like, not a gripe, but something I might be worried about is the price might be bumped up because of that.
Oh, wow.
I
Maybe.
Do you
'cause it's
really
How
think
much?
so?
How much? Do
But at
you
the
really
same
think
time,
so?
even phones
Dun, dun,
now
dun.
have 4K video recording.
That's what I was gonna say. Most cameras on your phone are
Yeah.
Sony cameras.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if you guys know this. Even the
Probably.
Apple ones are
But yeah,
Sony cameras.
they get tech.
So like, dude, a little camera for them is probably peanuts. Especially like if they have a ton of them now that they were gonna put on their Sony Xperia phones, and they're like, you know what? Let's not put them on the phones, and let's just stack them away and put them in a little box, and then put them out there.
Is this a concept art? I didn't even notice this of the
Yeah,
PlayStation
no,
5.
this is the dev kit actually that the different developers got to get.
Good lord.
So
Let me tell you
I
something.
I actually like it.
I hope that they come out with a good looking camera that actually is worth using. I
Yes.
hope that it lets you do video conferencing and other things that you would
And
like
you
to
remember
do.
that on the PS3? Did you
Yeah.
ever use it?
Yeah.
I actually used it.
The video
times.
conferencing
I
on
liked
that?
it.
I did not. That would be cool though. I wouldn't mind using my PlayStation. For
What I
work.
want to see is YouTube expand upon the YouTube streaming on console. I would love for them to do what Mixer does,
Oh,
where you
with the
have multiple
camera?
screens, where
Yeah.
you can be. It's gonna be me, Hitman, Kuko, and like Riddle. And when we're streaming, it'll go between all of our gameplays while we're playing, or we can have all four. of them.
That's with YouTube we can right now.
yep,
So if
we
I'm
can.
streaming with on our channel, right? It's only my
It's
screen.
only Hitman's.
Or
screen.
unless I die and then it pops up to the next person that's playing. But
Yeah,
that would be
that's-
very
I
The
cool.
would
only
love
workaround right now would be to do like a custom match and then have one be the spectator.
Yeah,
And
Yes.
that's the workaround. But I understand what
Yeah.
you're saying, and that's why a lot of people, even it's kind of blasphemy for me to say this.
Oh, I
Ninja
knew it. I knew you were gonna
switched to Mixer because
Yeah.
he wanted to have an open platform to do more stuff.
And one little other leak, real quick, to mention on this was that
We like leaks.
they're finally gonna take away the suffering that us, Generation 1 PS4 players, including me, and maybe even I know Kuko has with his super loud fan problem.
You're talking about
Or
my
some-
F-16 fighter plane.
Yeah,
It's really
that's
loud
literally what it
sometimes,
sounds
man,
like.
yeah.
That's literally what it sounds like. So they're gonna put a new cooling system into the PS5.
It was water cool.
I think it's gonna be water cooled.
It
Water
has to-
cooled?
It has to be.
Yeah, just like our
That'd be-
studio
Like the
Just like our
PC?
PC.
Our studio
Now, do you have
PC
to
is water
drain that
cooled.
thing and refill it and all that stuff?
No.
That is cool. I want a water cooled PlayStation 5.
That's what it's gonna be, and
That's
it's gonna
sick.
have all this environmentally friendly stuff, and that's the exciting part. So
Pre-order
PlayStation
your
5 will
put down at least
be
$1,000.
nice water cooled
Mm-hmm.
system, and they finally are adding crossplay.
Ooh.
They
So-
came out of testing this week.
Between consoles, right? Not just
So
Yes.
no, basically, PlayStation says, okay, now we're gonna let whoever wants to add crossplay to their system, they can
To
add
their
it now.
game.
Mm.
So the world that everyone's always wanted is now happening. We are now in freaking what's it called? Nirvana. What's it? What's
the word you're looking for?
Yeah, I'm blanking out right now.
I'm not really sure what word you're looking
But
for.
now all the systems could play friendly together, and they're all friends. And
So we're not enemies, arch enemies
So,
anymore.
so can I wreck people on Rainbow and the Switch? Oh wait,
no,
Dang,
no,
my bad.
It might be some limitations.
But there's gonna be Xbox players and back and forth. So in Rainbow is gonna be cool. We're gonna be able to play against other Xbox and
Or we queue up with randoms. Yo, what are you crouching with? I'm crouching with bees.
Having said that, do we know someone here in the chat's wanting to know what do we have any leaks on what this PlayStation 5 might cost or have an idea?
I
don't
think
think-
that
I'd guess around
in order
$7.99.
for hell no.
No, less.
No, you kidding me?
No.
Less?
Yes, less. Yes.
Way less.
I hope so.
It has to be $500
It has to
and
be-
below.
Yes, I agree.
Because if not, we're gonna have another PlayStation 3 problem. The only reason is
that
that
thing was expensive.
the only reason that PlayStation 4 is dominating the market is
Well, it's
because
'cause of
of
that
the
price.
first year that the PlayStation was $100 cheaper. I don't care what no one says when a person walks into the store and says this one is just as good as this one, and this one's $100 less. Okay, give me this one.
Correct. That's gonna sell every time. It might sell just the $100 alone. Like, what am I getting for $100 more?
The camera. Do you really need the camera? No, you don't really need the Connect.
The Connect, yeah.
And that's
Which
and,
didn't connect anybody.
And at the same time, you have $100 extra to buy a game. So for this
Yes.
price, you don't get nothing. This one, you get a game and a controller. Same thing when the Wii, when everybody was going crazy, the Wii's so amazing. The Wii is outselling all the other consoles and this and that. Why? Because Joe Schmo that doesn't know about gaming walks into back then Toys R Us and says, "Hey, this one's $600, $500, $300. Oh, give me that $300 one. Hey, kids, look, Daddy bought you a new console. Oh yeah, kids go crazy.
Yeah.
They just don't know that they're getting a Wii.
They don't even know what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, crossplay. Now let's get into some Xbox news so that people don't think we're PlayStation fanboys.
I know.
Even though the box is a little shorter.
In the notes.
And Microsoft.
So what does Microsoft News have for us this time around, Mr. Hitman?
Oh, of course, they're Game Pass Ultimate. So that's a Spotify Premium for 6 months. Oh, that's interesting. So they're getting Spotify as well now?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
they've
for
always
your
had
account.
Spotify, but now you're gonna get a premium, meaning
So-
no commercials.
Do any of you?
Extra
I know
money.
Google doesn't really listen to music, but hey, man, do you have Spotify?
I don't use it. I have.
Okay, so
Believe it or not, I'm still stuck in 2008 with Pandora.
What?
I
Oh
love
my
Pandora.
gosh,
I'm so used
no.
to Pandora. I have my playlist from still 2000, like
I-
high school, man, listening to Pandora.
Yeah, I pay for Spotify.
And I've
Premium.
never paid for Pandora. Can you believe it? I skip through the commercials after.
No, I can't. That's like listening.
I've
to
had
radio.
Pandora for 12, 14
Well, real
years
quick,
almost.
Lord
now.
Infamous says, does fandom take any account in buying a console? And Mr. Agustin Diaz says PlayStation rules the world.
And I think Retro 2007 agrees. And so do I.
I agree.
Because I went from PlayStation 2 to an Xbox 360, obviously because it was out first. But after the Red Ring of Death and trying to fix it a few times, I went over to the PlayStation. And I did have the Red Light of Death with the PlayStation, but that was probably a year or two in, and I was already, good. And I'm a PlayStation, so I'm a PlayStation guy.
Before we continue, I don't want to bring it back to PlayStation and Xbox. It's going to change your console. Last time was easy because you were going from one system to the other where games at the beginning did not transfer over. Like PlayStation 3 games did not transfer over to PlayStation 4. And Xbox 360 games did not transfer over to Xbox One.
Right.
Later on is when they came up with the backwards compatibility crap, whatever.
Yeah.
So it was kind of easy for you to jump ships.
Now
For
it ain't.
me, I can't jump ships.
You're so invested?
Dude, I have like 1,000 PlayStation 4 games in my library. If I go to Xbox,
You're gonna
that's
lose
it. I
all
lose
that.
all that.
Sure.
Yep.
Same thing happens with your phones. Like if you jump
Over
into your
1,000.
iPhone, you want this one?
Yeah.
It's over 9,000.
That's so many games he has.
So like it's just like the phone. Like when you buy into the iPhone ecosystem, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard for you to jump over to the Android ecosystem because I gotta
Operating
start buying
system,
new apps. I gotta start buying new things. I
And
gotta
you gotta
learn
do your
new-
Apple accounts
and all that stuff. So
transfer everything.
I feel bad for Xbox because now on this new generation, it's kind of hard for people like me to, no matter how good the Xbox is, for me to go that way. So it's gonna be they have to make really really good stuff to be able to
Man,
get.
and that's a big swing point for people that bought the PS4 at launch
Oh, what's up, Danny Nerf?
and throughout
for
all those
joining us.
years
He's in
of
here.
them gaining games like you.
Danny Nerf.
Like that's gonna be a big thing that they have to decide.
That's the
on.
thing about Stadia, man. I don't think it's going to be successful because of that. How are you going to now invest into this? I mean, even though I'm not sure how much you're investing yet, but
$10.
Well, the good thing about Stadia is we go back to the other thing. There's 3 comparable things. You got an Xbox 2, whatever. You got PlayStation 5, and then you got Stadia that's free.
yeah, but how are you selling Stadia at Best Buy?
You don't.
You can't.
But you know what Google does really good?
What's that?
Selling and bombarding your phone.
Let me tell you something.
Get ready
They
for
better
the
not
ads.
bombard my phone.
Get ready for the ads because that's all you're gonna be seeing is Stadia ads everywhere.
Dude, you cannot tell me that you have not experienced you just blurting or thinking of an item, and then all of a sudden it's in your Instagram, it's in your Facebook, is in where
Yeah, it goes based off
wherever
of your
you can.
profile. They like profile you basically.
So
Yeah.
get ready for Stadia to just bombard you with that. But good, let's go back. I digress.
Yes.
Yes.
So
So-
back to the Microsoft news.
So you get
Well, wait, last quick question for Riddle. Sally didn't make it today, but for her question where she says the weight premium is included with Xbox Gold. If the Xbox Game Pass, if you do buy it, you get an Xbox Live.
but you got to get the premium though.
Yeah, you have to get the
premium.
ultimate version, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So since we're already on Xbox, jumping to the next thing, is Xbox turned down the rumors of a Kinect 3.0?
Turn down for what?
So what do you guys think about that? Were
So-
people excited?
It's crazy because you have the same week that you have PlayStation saying that they're gonna have a 4K camera with their system, you got Microsoft saying no camera.
Yeah.
I guess they got burned so bad with the Kinect 2.0 that they're just getting rid of the whole camera thing. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that the camera is a good add-on, but it shouldn't be the main focus. And I think that's where Xbox messed up.
And that's where they messed up with Xbox One.
Yeah.
That's where they screwed up the most, is when they started focusing on aspects that weren't so what gamers wanted, to be honest. That's not what they wanted.
The Riddle's like, I need that Spotify premium.
She obviously listened to a lot of music. She's probably dubstep or no. I'm just kidding.
So what do you think, Hitman? Does Xbox need to have a Connect 3.0 to be successful? I know if DV was here, he would be all over this because he loves his Connect.
He loves his Connect. I mean, did they need to make a 2.0? I mean, after the first one?
That's a good joke. I think, like I said, I think if they would have just had it as an add-on and not just the focal point, I think that's where Xbox messed up.
Yeah.
When they made it their focal point, and they also made their Xbox the TV entertainment system and not just a video game console. So I think if they can just stick to doing that and just adding a camera, because come on, if people stream, if Jake streams whatever game, that's free publicity, that's free advertising, that's free whatever, because every time you stream, it has that little thing in the bottom, hey, streamed on a PlayStation, streamed on an Xbox, this game or that game, and that's just free advertising.
Agreed.
And if you got big time YouTubers like ourselves streaming Rainbow, you sell millions and millions of copies for Rainbow. You're welcome, Ubisoft.
I mean, I won't be so harsh. I won't be so harsh. The Connect 3.0, if they can do, they really can do something. I mean, what I'm going to say they should do is what PlayStation might be doing with their 4K camera and their, I don't know what they're going to call it, maybe their Alexa or Siri feature, is with PlayStation Now, PlayStation View, and their video games, right? The regular PlayStation 4 video games, integrate that all into your TV, your, let's say, fantasy football, your phone apps, everything, put everything together where you get it all in one centralized location and you can control it right then and there, and you could switch it with the voice command. Or
That would, I forgot about that.
I mean, they could totally do that where I don't need
that's
to be
how
switching
Xbox
back.
does it.
Xbox does do that
Xbox
now
does it.
with
Yeah.
your cable company that have that, but now I want to see it all unified into one where I'm
Like
only gonna
launch
be
Netflix or search up Stranger Things.
I'm planning on getting rid of cable by 2020. I know most people have already. I
You
just
got like 4 more months.
yeah, by 2020 quarter one, it's done.
Why is Jake making a face like, come on, dude, I love my cable?
Yeah, right. He doesn't even know what that is. He didn't even know how to. He didn't even know how to switch to the game today. I was like, just switch the input. Well, what?
What's an input? I only have input PS4.
So,
I only have PS4.
I
input.
want it where it's just all in one location. Basically, I'm gonna turn my PlayStation on. It's gonna be my cable, or whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be my cable, internet browser, games, view, all that stuff right there.
Yeah.
And if I want a voice command, make it simple in that aspect. So yes, the Connect. Not that I kept talking about PlayStation, but the Connect 3.0 probably will do that and enhance it. So I'd like to see something
I
like that.
agree with.
It's gonna be
Record
out. They're gonna be very close, I would
Lord
imagine.
Infamous in the chat.
What's
I
Lord
wouldn't have learned about
Infamous saying?
Spotify if it
Um,
wasn't for PlayStation.
yeah. I never heard of Spotify.
I haven't
before
used
I saw
it.
it on PlayStation.
You're kidding.
When I first saw it on PlayStation, I was like, "Dang, Spotify! What is this? It's on the phone. What?" And I got it.
That's funny.
And so we got mixed people. We got
yeah.
Riddle thinks it was fire, and I guess Retro from his dead skull there. I guess it wasn't very good.
I think that Xbox should not get rid of the Kinect.
Yeah.
I don't think they should get rid of it.
I
honestly,
I thought that was
I'll be
good
honest.
tech, and instead they give up on it too soon. And like I said, just keep doing it. Just don't make that the focal point. Just make it an add-on, and you guys will be good.
Yeah.
Speaking of add-ons, there's something called Halloween coming,
What's
and
that?
Halloween. You
Is
know
that some
Halloween?
small,
You
like-
know,
Of course.
that's
Is that
when
another,
Satan
like,
comes out with his friends and his.
Oh. So Riddle is getting on somebody today.
Hitman.
Yeah,
Do you like Halloween?
I do like Halloween.
You went to Horror Nights. What do you
Yeah,
can't get any
I
more
did go to Horror Nights.
loving than
And I
that.
have some
Yep.
decorations set up at home, some pumpkins. I did scare some of the family
love
members at home with a pumpkin I set up in the bathroom. That
Before
motion
my
sensor.
brother got married, we used to do a lot of dressing up and scaring the
Yes.
kids in the neighborhood.
I wish we had some pictures to show here. That would be cool. I think the viewers would enjoy that. There were some really elaborate, detailed costumes. I know
You
really.
saw them?
Dude, last
Yeah,
year
of
we
course I
made a
have.
haunted house at our church with Batman Arkham, and I was Killer Croc. I was like 8 feet tall, or taller than that actually.
Yeah, you're tall.
And I
Wow,
was just
I did
freaking
not
people
see
out.
that. I don't think I saw Killer Croc, but
Yeah.
that's something we should do again. You know, we should dress up for one week.
Yeah, I
should.
agree.
I'm not sure when Halloween falls on this year.
Yeah,
I think it's
Thursday.
a Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Stranger
That's
Things
not
would
a
be a
bad
cool
idea.
one. Yeah.
Well,
Get some 80s theme going
I
on.
guess other companies love Halloween as well because we got some leak images of one of our favorite games. They did it last year.
Yes.
Post it.
So they have Rainbow Six last year did the house, right? They turned the house into a
Yeah.
haunted
Into a
house.
haunted
Yeah, it was
house.
dark.
So this year they're actually turning into the Chinese
The theme park. Mhm.
into a haunted castle. I think it looks amazing. I think it looks great.
Awesome.
We've talked about these events. The last one was the Cowboys one. This one's another event. I think that they need to keep doing this to keep it fresh, especially like Hitman says, if they're gonna make it to the 100 operators and like no new Rainbow Six for the next 20 years. The only way they could keep this alive is with these events.
Yeah, they have to. And they've been pretty good. I mean, Christ, man, the game's been out for 4 years already, and they're still
And
adding
we've been
content.
playing it for
and
4
we've been playing it
years.
for 4 years. I know that some people might say that we're like really heavy Rainbow Six here on the show. It's totally by accident. I mean, I don't think it's on purpose. That they do. They keep.
I don't
adding
think it's
to
an
it.
accident. I think they did a really good game.
Yeah, they really did, and
And they just do a good job maintaining it.
yeah,
That's why we keep playing it.
That's it. That's what they. I mean, then that's what most games are supposed to be doing.
To be
You-
honest
you-
with you,
you
for
work so
Christmas, I would
hard.
like to be able to do like a Christmas one,
I would love to.
and
see
we're just
some-
hunting like Santa Claus down.
Santa Claus is the hostage.
the hostage.
That would be cool. There's so many things that they can add to it, but yeah, they the theme park makeover for Halloween. I like the whole season, the way they do it.
Yeah,
Rainbow Six, they do a great job of that.
Yeah, so they're with this, I'm sure they're gonna come up with some out skins for your guns, skins for the characters.
Yeah.
It's
And this was leaked. I mean,
par
this
for
is
the
what we're gonna
course, right?
see. Yeah, exactly.
And
Add
y-
some music in there as well, which they do. It looks.
And
I
another
like it.
game that we like here in the GameBros Studios is Apex, and they also leaked out some images of their Halloween event. So this is
The old map now.
I think that's one of the reasons why they switched the maps. So now we can go back to the old map and
Wow, this
it'll
looks
it'll
really good.
feel kind of fresh and new. And what did they do here? Why does it look so different?
It's gonna be nighttime, baby.
Yeah.
It's crazy just
Dog,
by
that's gonna
changing
be-
the lighting.
It's
how
looks so
everything
different.
looks.
You know what
different.
The
location
lighting
that is, right?
everything, man.
Yeah, it's Cage.
Yes, baby. My favorite place.
It looks really nice. Looks really
I,
sharp.
I can't wait.
This is
man.
not running on Switch, by the way.
Just so you know.
Okay.
This is.
But yeah,
what?
so the map, from the leaks, some people, amazing data miners. People are crazy at data mining all this stuff.
My thing is, where's the money in data mining?
Nothing. These guys just, I don't know, stay home and just go through the files of the game.
Dude, I ain't got time for that.
But
If
yeah,
I'm not
it's-
getting paid, I'm not wasting time like that.
So yeah, the map is gonna be at nighttime. Apparently the dinosaurs are big and green, like glowing green, like they're
Oh,
infected.
wow.
They added dinosaurs to Apex now. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm
man,
sorry. I know I'm not in the
Yeah.
Apex universe. I
But
But
just-
back in
dude,
season 2.
you're part of the Game Bros crew we talked about.
I forgot, dude. I guess I didn't even realize. I gotta really play it. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so
I have it at home and just don't invest the time into it. That's
Yeah.
my fault.
the new mode apparently is gonna be like infection mode, where zombies are gonna be flying actually and dropping next to you
What?
with you, and when you die, you can come back to life as a zombie and you can play a zombie and try to kill everybody. The whole point is to evacuate to a drop ship.
So
that's
do
gonna be
you
on a
kill your own teammates or do you kill the other people?
map. I don't know. I think this is a solos mode.
Oh, nice.
So
Very
this is
nice.
gonna be solos, but with
I like.
zombies.
Wait, I got it somewhere here. Wait. I'll find. Go. Continue.
Yeah, so they're gonna be adding. That's one of the resurrection animations they got,
It's very nice.
and they're gonna have
Borat.
like spider nests. There you got Wraith on the right side with her like witch. I guess she's gonna have that witch skin.
Is that a
And there's gonna be
spider?
spiders
And we
all that
saw
stuff.
one where it's my
don't
boy
like
Crypto,
spiders.
right? Dressed like a
Oh,
vampire.
Crypto's Dracula.
Dracula. I
We
mean.
got Bloodhound as the jack-o'-lantern. Actually, that skin will, once it's polished, of course.
Yeah, these
It would
are
look
leaked
awesome.
images.
These are all leaked and data
Dude,
mined
this is
stuff.
insane.
So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm ready to
But see, reinvesting. That's good that they're investing time and money into this game.
events and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
events.
Keeping it fresh, just like we
And
always
to
say.
be honest with you, Respawn's got a bunch of projects going on. They have this one. They have the Star Wars one that's going to come out next month.
Yeah. that
And
comes out next
and
month.
a game that no one knew they were making is a freaking Medal of Honor VR game for Oculus Quest
Medal of Honor?
or Rift. Yeah,
No way.
a full Medal of Honor game.
What?
And I don't know if you know this, but Respawn was Infinity Ward that made the original Medal of Honor for EA. So the original one where you're like at the beach and you're storming Normandy and you have the whole Saving Private Ryan moment, that was
That was the
Infinity Ward
Infinity
that
Ward
became
before that.
Respawn. See, that's the
No
history,
way.
boys. History. Why is Retro saying
Demon.
if I want a cookie?
Oculus.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
Dude, I gotta look that up. That is awesome that they're making Medal of Honor for that. Can't
Yep,
wait
yep,
to
yep.
try that.
So the theme park, canyon spiders, including
the
mode,
cookie?
new skins. Of course, they gotta have new skins.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the big Halloween events. I'm sure Fortnite's gonna do one, but they haven't. I haven't read any leaks on Fortnite.
Not yet.
Halloween stuff.
Maybe next week we'll have something.
Yeah.
They're letting everybody blow their load first.
Oh man.
You want to say something?
Oh, you got Crypt Cloak. Introduce yourself.
They haven't said anything yet because the new season comes out in 7 days. The new season for Fortnite comes out in 7 days.
Oh, 7 days for
Oh,
the new
that's
Fortnite
why.
season.
Mm.
That's why they haven't been saying anything. They haven't released anything. They haven't said anything about it.
That is kind of crazy.
See, I
haven't
didn't
seen
know
anything.
Fortnite was.
Well,
already
boys,
gonna-
you heard it here on
Dang,
the
Fortnite's
GameBros
already on a
Show.
new
Yeah,
season.
that's
bro?
what I was gonna say. How often do they change
Isn't it every
seasons?
3 months?
Every
2 weeks.
2 months.
It's 2
They're like-
months. That's
They're like,
why.
I got an idea, boys.
Didn't they just
We can
have
make
the
more money
Batman?
with
Batman
our-
was.
That wasn't a season. That was just like an event.
The location.
Yeah, that's like a location.
That's like the super hot.
It's like, I got an idea, guys.
It's unbelievable.
I know how we can make more money. You know this,
Yes, Wrecker,
this
Fortnite
season
still
pass,
exists.
battle pass thing, instead of every 3 months, every 2 months. So instead of 4 times a year, 6 times a year.
I think that's why I get so frustrated when
And it just-
Apex takes
guys
like
just
30
jumps
years.
out the window.
That's incredible, though, man. I mean, they're like South Park, where South Park drops a new episode on the fly.
I think it's like 2 months and a half now that you say that. It's something.
That's still pretty quick.
But dude, it feels so much quicker than Apex. It feels
Quick, so much quicker than any other game.
Dude,
Dude,
so fast.
Do they have like a sweatshop and people just making content
I
there?
guess, dude.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they have a bunch.
Dude, their character designers
And
must
it
be
looks so
working
good. They
every
made that
day.
Batman thing with the Naruto running thing and all that stuff. It looks so good.
It's incredible what those guys do at Epic
I don't like the
Games.
game, but dude, they really do a good job with this
They
stuff.
used to-
Amazing
they used to
job.
do one new skin a day. I mean a week. And now it's a day. Every new day there's something new.
Leo Diaz is stoked
crazy.
for the new Apex Halloween
Oh,
stuff.
I'm stoked.
So you know what that means.
And that's the way the news goes.
So we're gonna jump into our
Games of the week. Games out this week. We can get the Concrete Genie for PS4.
What the heck is this game?
I want to say we talked about this a couple months back.
We have.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
this was announced at a state of play.
Yes,
Oh, it came
was
out
it?
on E3.
Oh, is that what it was?
It's like,
See, I knew I
E3
couldn't
and
remember.
everything.
There was just so much content.
It's
at
been
State of
announced
Play.
like 2 and 3 years ago almost.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
been
want
a
to
long
say we
time.
spoke about it
Dang,
before
I don't
State
remember
of Play.
this one then 2 or 3 years ago.
So the cool thing is this game's about a young boy that goes through bullying. The kids in the neighborhood bully him, and so his avenue of release is through art.
Mm-hmm.
So the characters that he draws on the walls, you can make them whatever you want them to be. So you can use your creativity to create your monsters, and they
bring
come
them
to
to life.
life.
Yep.
And then they help you with your adventure. I can't wait for this game. When I first saw this game a couple years ago, I thought of my sister because she's the only one that has artistic genes in my family. I got none.
I don't have
And
any
I'm
either.
like, dude, I can't wait to see what my sister could do in this world and just creating and those things. I know Prodigy is a good artistic person. I know he could create some beautiful art.
It just
So-
looks fantastic. I mean, this is, if you were to describe what PlayStation does, it's these type of games.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like Little Big Planet, like when I see that, this is what that's what I compare it to is Little Big Planet, the creativity of it.
Then you haven't seen Dreams. You haven't seen.
Oh
enough of
no,
Dreams.
I haven't seen enough of Dreams. And you can pick up this game for $29.99. I mean, it's a steal, man. It really is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Next game we have is coming out on every console. It's called Indivisible.
I'm so hyped.
You stole the words out of my
I'm
mouth.
sorry.
So hyped.
Yeah, because this is like a mosh posh of games. If you can see, it's a platformer. It is, you get 20 different characters you can play with. It is an RPG. It's an action RPG. And just the art style, it's kind of an anime style, art style. I don't know if you remember this fighting game called Skullgirls. You can get on your freaking iPhone now.
Skullgirls? No.
Do you remember that?
I do not.
It's been out for many, many, many years.
I did not.
So the same company that makes this game. Look how beautiful this game looks.
It does look very, very good. Now, you can also pick up this game as well for $29.99. Can't see the price being...
Done.
Yeah?
Done.
I can't justify the price compared to Concrete Genie, but hey, well, I don't know. So on to the next game. We do have, of course,
Hitman.
my game. I wouldn't necessarily.
I forgot
Anyway,
about that.
we got John Wick Hex for PC actually, and you can get it for a whopping $19.99.
But what do you guys think of? Wait, don't move on to ukulele. What do you guys think about John Hicks?
I think it's turn-based games. They're okay.
No. It's because did it reset?
I'm not sure.
No, it's
Let's
stuck
see.
on that stupid thing.
Trying to see if some people could see a little bit of gameplay of John Wick
Yeah,
Hex.
give us one moment. The video.
Not sure why they call it Hex. I would like to know why.
Yeah, I wonder why they did call it Hex.
I think it's because of the grid style.
Is that what that?
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was related to.
So it's kind of a turn-based. I don't know. It's like a strategy game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not sure
basically
why
it's
they
one-hit
did this
kill,
type of
though.
animation. Well, I mean, you're John Wick. It better be one-hit kill, right? All his shots are all one-hit kills almost. I'm not quite sure how the storyline is going to be. I wonder if it's just him just shooting the entire time, or there's a little story behind it, or if it piggybacks off the actual movie.
Yeah, there's a story, and then you could take out all the characters. They give you different options on how to take everybody out.
Yeah.
I just want to know why our boy Jimbo jumps on here talking about Mama Bicho.
I don't know. Is that what MBBBBBB means? But they've made a couple of different John Wick games now, and they haven't quite made one that it's worth it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I mean, for $20, you want to play a game that you could be John Wick, go for it. Being a huge fan of John Wick and people saying I look like him, of course, I don't see myself buying this.
I also don't see why they couldn't bring it to PS4 or Xbox.
I agree.
I don't know.
When we were talking about it, setting up for the show, I'm like, you're telling me PS4 can't run this, or Xbox, or even the Switch.
When you look at it,
it's running on the Switch, right? That's
Yeah,
also
I've seen
PC
it.
and Switch?
No, it's just
John
PC.
Wick PSVR, as Riddle says, needs to exist, and I would agree. I think they have something
They
like
have
it.
a game called
John Wick Chronicles, isn't it?
no.
Aspire 1.
Gun.
I thought you were talking about
I don't
that one.
remember.
That one's amazing.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember right now.
which
But
one?
there's a gun game where it kind of looks like Super Hot, but it's all fast paced.
Is it the one where you're running?
Yeah.
Like the music one?
I think, did we play it?
I
think
forgot
we
the name
did.
of that one.
I don't remember.
I remember, and
But,
I'll put it in the show.
So yeah, John Wick Hex, you can get that for $19.99.
Yes.
The next game we have out this week is a Ukulele.
Wrong.
Comes out for every console as well.
And we were talking about these platforming games by kind of like Spiral, Crash, and how kids don't gravitate to playing these games. I think these games are so cool and they're fun, and
This
and
is what
they introduce
games
story.
started. Yeah, I mean, you think about Super Mario, they were like this. I feel like yes, kids these days are not playing these types of games. Maybe there isn't. We don't know, but I don't. This is what we grew up on, and you can pick this game up for $39.99, which is a big hard sell.
This is
in
a
my
remake.
opinion.
Why do you say that?
Right?
Well, it goes back to what we just said about kids not playing these games, and how are they going to play for $40? It's a lot.
You would not play this game?
Not for $40. If we're being
But
honest
this is
here.
a remake of an old game.
No.
This is a whole new game.
Yeah.
Wait, then I'm getting confused.
For
with
40
something
bucks,
else.
There's two.
it's a
There's a
hard sell.
ukulele, but it's a 3D platforming game.
Not like
This one's 2D.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a ukulele,
Oh,
but
I'm
it's
getting-
it's by the
yeah,
makers
yeah,
that
yeah.
made Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah, and that's why that one's the one that's on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I was getting confused.
Which,
Oh.
speaking of, we got our next one is A Knight's Quest.
And this was the one that sparked the conversation of an open world 3D action game
Mm-hmm.
that you compare to the game that shall not be named.
Yes.
Yes.
I will not say it. I will not say it. This also comes out for every console.
And then, as you can see, there's bosses and all that stuff. But for some reason, kids do not like this anymore.
No, I don't see. Yeah, they don't, and they don't gravitate to.
I see Google playing this more than Bash and Kalau.
It's just like when I was playing Animal Kingdom, or what was it, Monster Kingdom, where the guy turned into different animals, and my kids would walk in like, "Dad, why are you playing this crap?" And I'm like, "I like this."
Yeah,
Oh
these are the games we grew up on. Banjo Kazooie, those little adventure games, Zelda. Very similar
Yeah.
to that. We didn't quite get a price tag on this, but I'd probably imagine it'd be $39 or $29.
$25.
It was $25
Yes.
we got it for. That's not bad
Mhm.
for a game like this. And the next game
Amazing
for
game.
the Switch
Amazing game.
On PC, it would be great.
we'll say this here.
Sorry.
So the Killer Queen. It may not look it, but you can play eight people on it, which is
You guys saw a good amount of gameplay right there. So you
yeah.
But most people are gonna look at that and they're like, "What the hell is this crap?"
Yeah, well, we're going to
But this
explain
game
it.
There's a
is
lot going
super
on.
Fun.
There's a lot going on.
It's an 16-bit looking game, but it's just one map and there's two teams and there's 3 ways to win the match.
Yes.
4v4.
Can you explain the 3 ways?
Okay, so
We played this at E3
yes,
and we had so much
we
fun.
had
like,
a blast.
like we didn't want to leave.
We were playing against all these other people. It was
And we're
we
wrecking
were
them.
destroying them. It was so fun. It is the 3 ways that you can win is that on the map there's gonna be a snail. The snail starts in the middle of the level. Okay, let's explain first the basis. Is that each team there's the blue and the orange team. There's 1 queen, and there's 3 workers on each team. So basically, the queen, one way to win is that the queen has 3 lives. The way you do it is you the queen has 3 lives, and either you kill the queen 3 times. That's one way to win the match, because she starts hatching out of the egg, out of the hive. Or there's going to be a snail in the middle of the map, and that snail, you get your workers to go on the snail and ride the snail.
Ride the snail.
to a certain point.
In every sense of the word.
Yeah, bro, you ride a snail. So the worker hops on, and you ride the snail all the way to like a goal, like a little pole, and that wins your team the game. Or you have your workers, which would be, I don't know, like if I'm Queen, Kuko will be a worker, Hitman will be a worker. They go and they pick up these like little berries, and they go and stick them in the holes of the hive. And there's also like gates that if they go and stick a berry in the gate,
You could upgrade your.
you can
worker.
upgrade your worker, and you can become like a
soldier.
guardian or like a warrior, and he has like a gun and stuff like that. So there's so many different ways to play that, like the match, and it's just super, super fun.
I'm just so disappointed we couldn't get this on PlayStation or Xbox.
Well, it's because it only allows you to play 4 people.
Yeah, and
Forgetting that stupid
Yeah.
little.
And
But
you
dude,
can't-
but let's say you could play online and play against other.
Oh my gosh!
You
dude,
make
online
your
would be
4 versus
freaking
your 4.
fun
Make
as heck.
squads. because this game, like, it looks weird. It looks 18, you know, like you guys are like, oh, this look. I know riddles. Like, I can't play this game. She automatically like, writes it off because it's 16-bit, but it's so much fun in the sense of what games originally were.
Yes.
And if you guys can somehow get this game and play it, you guys should.
Absolutely.
Killer Queen Black.
Awesome.
Here's the loud music again. I guess the music in the game is pretty loud.
I fixed it.
Moving to the next game.
And this game, you can get a $20 digital version or a $30 with skins. I don't know where you can put your skins, but hey. So moving on to our final game of the week is Trine 4. I did not play the first 3 Trines.
I did.
Maybe on my 4th Trine, I will.
You get the collect. There's a
bundle
that you get all the games, so you can experience the whole thing from beginning to end. It's a really fun puzzle physics game.
I like that it's 4-player. Very similar.
Now
to
it is.
Trine 4. I mean, Trine 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, and 3 were not.
No. You would have to change back and forth between the wizard, the knight, and the thief
archer.
or the archer.
Oh, that's
Oh
nice.
yeah, she had a bow. Yeah, I guess.
But it looks like Lord Infamous put a little, on that. I'm not sure if you like that game.
Did you ever play it, Lord Infamous?
He probably did.
I love them. I remember playing the first Shrine and I loved it. Back on PS.
I like it. It looks good.
I liked it.
I'd like to play
I just like the story. It felt cool. I like the characters.
I'd like to play with my friends.
Yeah,
it's because I get it nowadays. Like, most people want to play multiplayer games because they play with their friends and it's kind of like a social experience. A lot of people don't like these play by yourself games anymore. It's kind of like the generations that we've gotten into.
Should have had my Modus hat.
Time has changed, stuff like that.
Modus was part of this game. The guy who was creating the music here looked like Seth Rogen. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. There's a lot of bromance love or something going on down in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on
between
there. A lot of emojis
Jimbo
going down.
and Diaz.
Jimbo and yeah.
But anyway, this game, Trine 4, you can pick up for $30.
And it's going to be out on everything.
On every console.
And those are the games of the week.
And that is the games of the week.
I know our boy Agustin asked us if there's games that you can play multiplayer.
Trine
will be fun to play with your kids and stuff like that. There's a ton of multiplayer games. Maybe we can come up with a list or something, and then next week we can, show them off to you guys. Because I know, one of them is the party game that's coming out next week. Jackbox 6.
Jackbox Party Pack.
That's a really fun game.
Jackbox. The name of it. But yeah.
So that's what's coming out this week, and now we're gonna jump into the reviews of the week.
The reviews.
Creepy Carol right now from saying, "Hey guys, the pro clubs. When are we gonna do pro clubs?"
Yeah, you're right.
Creepy Carol. Hope he's watching.
So we got FIFA 20 came out last week. What can I say about FIFA? But it's more FIFA.
Yeah.
All the stuff you know and love of FIFA, just more of it.
Smaller scale FIFA.
Yeah,
FIFA Street.
They added Volta.
Yeah.
We were playing some Volta.
Why do they call it Volta?
That's what they call it in Europe. I don't know why they call it like that.
So
it's because they have to be more fancy than.
So when we play indoor soccer, that's Volta in Europe.
Yeah.
Yes and no. The difference is that in Volta, I think you need to have walls so you can bounce it off the walls.
Yeah.
Since where we play, there's nets and there's out of bounds.
The indoor we played like 2 months ago.
Yes, we volted there.
We volted the heck out of that one.
Yeah, Volta has no out of bounds, basically.
Yeah.
So we kind of experienced Volta. It's fun. It's fast paced. It's not FIFA Street. If you think
it's different though. Yeah.
It's more
realistic Street. Yeah. It's not like NBA Street or NFL Street.
But just the movements it's not as easy. Like, I think FIFA Street kind of watered down the movements, like for you to do all your little tricks.
Mm-hmm.
And in this one, you actually have to be precise. And if not, you foul. Like, even when you try to defend, if you don't time it right, it's a foul and stuff like that. But FIFA is amazing. I think you guys should play it. What does this guy say, Jimbo? FIFA cabrones. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you, GameBros. I love you guys too. All right, thank you. But yeah, FIFA. If you guys like soccer, I don't know why people even buy Pez. I'm sorry, not to crush
By
Pez's.
Pez.
Yeah, I don't
I
want to
agree.
crush Pez's momentum here, but FIFA's
That's
always
like
been,
saying if you like basketball, why buy it?
you know what?
Well, life doesn't even exist.
Like to me, it trips me out because I lived in South America for 2 years, and over there, Pez is like God for them. And then I went into an arcade, and there were some guys, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, we should play a soccer game." And they popped in Pez, and I'm like, "What is this garbage?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Wait,
It's like
wait,
the
wait."
Holy Grail
And
down
I
there.
ran to the guy. I'm like, "Dude, do you have FIFA?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got one copy because nobody plays it." I'm like, "Let me get that copy of FIFA." And I popped it in, and I converted everybody
To FIFA.
to FIFA. And then all the guys that were watching that were playing Pez are like, "What game is that?"
And they are better men for it.
They're better men now.
Yeah, converted all of them. I was there to
Oh.
convert them for something, but I converted them for something different.
You are a good man, Kuko. Good man.
So
I know.
FIFA, go out and get it. You guys will love it. It's a
Yeah.
good game. Another game that we want to talk about, a game that came out of left field.
Yeah, totally.
It's Call of Duty Mobile. It's a little mobile game that came out to kind of quench your thirst before the actual Call of Duty Modern Warfare comes out.
Yeah, let's just give everybody some crack. Because now everybody's playing.
It's
33 million users.
33 million
Incredible.
What? In one
First
week?
day.
Yeah,
First day.
dude, in
bro.
First day.
Incredible.
First day.
Should we even talk about this game then? Should we even review it?
Dude.
It's incredible. They basically did a whole collaboration of every Call of Duty and
Yeah.
just mushed
Well,
it together in your phone.
It is. That's literally what
And
it
then
is.
they,
Like,
and
take this
for
at-
free.
They
They-
people like this,
They
people
got
like
all
that.
the good stuff from every Call of Duty
And just put it in one
put
game.
it in one game. They got Battle Royale, which is this is my gameplay that I recorded earlier this week of a dub.
It actually feels easier to kill people in this Call of Duty Mobile than it does on the console. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, they I think they did a phenomenal job.
We got a friend that plays religiously PUBG,
PUBG?
PUBG, right?
PUBG, and
PUBG?
and he
That's what he calls
decided to stop playing PUBG and he started playing this.
So wait, I didn't see they added Blackout to this
Yes.
mobile. I didn't even know
Oh
that.
my
I haven't even
gosh.
seen that yet. That's
It's because
incredible.
Hitman, you're not level 7, so you can't.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, eventually I will be.
And that's why I asked you if they have like.
So this is actual footage
classes.
of us playing it.
Yeah, this is Blackout. I mean, in your phone. How incredible is that?
This is me playing during art class, in third period in the morning.
And they are talking about remote accessibility, right?
Yes, they're testing out remote controller connection right now. into the game.
It's incredible. I cannot believe that these guys are making tons of money. I'm sure off the microtransactions.
The funny thing is that they got a
Crazy.
better voice chat system than PlayStation.
Dude, the voice audio, chat audio is so good. It sounds so clear.
It sounds better
And
than
there's
PlayStation.
third person here. Is this what I'm looking
for
at?
for Battle Royale.
Yeah.
You can play first person or third.
You
if
get to
want.
choose.
You get to
Wow.
choose.
Talk about real PUBG here, man. That's
know.
incredible.
I know me and Days are gonna be hitting up those duels, man. We gotta get those dubs.
Yeah,
oh, there
so-
I was looking at a glitch of some guy that landed.
And you could play more. You could play duels, singles, quads,
and
right?
squads. Yeah.
Incredible.
And then you even have vehicles. You have the choppers, the vehicles, and all that stuff. Then
It-
you got multiplayer,
There's
which
zombies in there too.
Yeah, for the most
In
part,
the
it's pretty
Battle
smooth.
it is surprisingly
It's
smooth.
pretty smooth. I mean,
Because-
it's no controller. I mean, you're playing on a
Yeah.
screen, so
For mobile, the graphics are really, really good,
yeah.
in my opinion.
It's not for sweaty hand people. Like
Definitely not for sweaty hand people because your finger's gonna get stuck to the screen and you'll be
I don't have
holding
that
down the
problem.
trigger. My finger. Maybe if you have like a, not a like what do they call it? Those matte type of screens. I guess.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
to say. I don't know for lack
Screen
of a better word.
protector.
Yeah, maybe, but
Dang, I'm scared to touch Hitman and Google's
well, my
controller
phone is
with
not
sweat-
like
with
it's
sweaty
not
hands, man.
disgustingly sweaty,
No,
but
I'm not
just
complaining. I'm
the-
tired.
it's the oils on your
Hitman's
fingertips,
It's
complaint.
man.
Hitman? I don't wanna
yeah,
touch
the
your
oils on your
controller, bro.
fingertips. It kind of makes you get a little stuck. So, it's a mobile game. I mean, let's be honest here. It's a
Yeah,
mobile
but
game. It was
for a
very
mobile
very
game,
good
it's
for a
very,
mobile
very-
game.
it's
and
getting mobile game of the year.
Don't like mobile games.
I'm putting it down on my book.
Game
It's
of the
getting
year.
mobile
Game of the year. Yeah.
Yes, mobile game of the year.
Yeah, you can get this right now.
is way better
on
than
your,
Mario.
Best Call of Duty since Modern Warfare
Tema
2.
says best COD since Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, I will agree with you until Modern Warfare comes out in
Dude,
less
you
than 20 days.
have
Modern Warfare, Black
maps.
Ops.
You have the maps from Modern Warfare. What's
Yes.
the
And they added
Nuketown?
You got
Ghost.
Nuketown. You got Hijacked. You got
The boat.
It's incredible. They added it. Camp for the real Call of Duty. Yes, Agustin. Yes.
This is the little fix that they're giving you, so you can buy yourself time to get addicted to the real one.
yes.
I
when it-
guess,
when it drops.
They're like, hey, let's give some people some crack.
So should people be downloading this?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
they should be. For free, come on.
And add me, Prodigy 428 all together.
I'm Hitman Actual, but I spelled the name wrong. I guess. I forgot the
Wait,
I.
wait. But what burns my motherboards?
Oh, yes.
So, Hitman, what burns your motherboard?
The microtransactions, man. I realized I misspelled my name. Well, I forgot the
Uh-huh.
I. I don't even know how. I tried to put a dash, couldn't put a dash in the name because that's how mine is, Hitman Dash Actual on PlayStation Network. And then after I realized it, I was like, oh, maybe I can change it. Let me look in the like frequently asked questions, right? And I go to say, you go to where it says, and then maybe someone knows how to change your name for free, but I had to put 500 Call of Duty points, and to pay $500 Call of Duty points, I needed to pay like $10-15. I was like, screw that! I'm not paying that for a freaking I. No, thank you. No, I am not a PC gamer, Lord Infamous. So yeah, that's what burns my motherboard. The freaking microtransactions.
His $10 name change.
Not happening. I'll stay without the I. Not happening.
But we all can agree that this is a game worth downloading.
Yeah,
Investing a little bit of time here and there between
without a doubt.
lunch or
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
on lunch at work.
Without a doubt, I'll be playing on my lunch break tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
So, on to the next game. We kind of did a little recap on it. Apex Season 3, what do you think?
Another Apex topic.
Mhm. What do you think?
Season 3 launched.
Prodigy.
Amazing. Oh, wait, what the?
Uh-oh.
You put them backwards. You put them backwards, but that's all right. Amazing new season. I love it. I cannot put it down. The new Legend's amazing. The new map is mind blowing. I love it. I don't know what else to say. Kuko, what do you think?
It's just all the little subtle changes and all the little things that they fixed.
It's
I think they did a really good job.
changes.
I love the new character. Crypto is like, so I don't know. Crypto and Watson are like my favorite two characters. I still think that the other characters need improvements, like nerfing.
What?
Yeah.
Who do they got to nerf?
I mean buff.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Buff.
Who do they got to buff?
Not nerf buff.
It's freaking a bunch of them, dog. We
Who?
talked about it for like 2 hours the other day.
No,
Lifeline,
I think Lifeline, yes. That's the only one I think.
and Wraith.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Dog, like you forgot our 2-hour conversation. But I digress.
Oh.
The map is a good welcome. I'm glad that they completely just changed the whole map. I like that now you have the little flying drones. It gives you something to do within the match.
Mm-hmm.
I like that the new gun that they added was not a legendary gun that you gotta wait for an airdrop, that you could pick it up, in crates. But at the same time, they're not all over the place. So that way, when you do find one, it's worth, like getting. I liked a lot of stuff. I didn't like that they, for some stupid reason, like you guys are seeing the vault with all the good gear is locked for like 5 days.
Yep.
Why did they do that? That makes no sense to me.
Nobody knows. Who knows? Maybe new event. One of my friends when we were playing is like,
Who freaking cares?
they're gonna open it up when the counter goes down. We're all like, bro, everybody's gonna land there. Whoever lands there and survives is gonna be winning the game with all the loot they're gonna get from the
Are they
vault.
trying to do like the Fortnite events that happen at a certain time, and because everybody's gonna want to play to be the first one to get into one of those rooms?
I don't know, but that's gonna be insane.
But okay, so the maps are good. I like some weapons feel better now, and I also feel like the like when you kill people, like when you're shooting them, like you actually feel like you're doing damage.
The
Before,
time to
like,
kill in this season, I die like nothing,
yeah,
and I kill people like nothing. That's weird, but
yeah.
I mean, I
my
think they
problem
did
before, I
change
used to feel like I would shoot them 1,000 times and nothing would happen.
yeah.
So this time around, it feels more
something
more
that-
natural.
breaks my motherboard, which I know did to you too, is that they took away the disruptor rounds on the alternator and the RE45.
Yes.
I don't like that. I know they said they did that for meta changing, but like I was telling Kuko yesterday when we were playing, and we got 2 dubs in a row, is that the meta's already being changed enough by the map, because the map is
Yeah, you have all the
long range
buildings and the stories,
like
you know,
5
5 or 6
stories,
floors.
and everything's open. So I think they should have just left it in there for those who are good with it to just stay with it. And I think there's no reason to take that out of the game.
Yeah, my thing is like, okay, they added the new rounds for the
For
301
and Flatline.
and Flatline that makes people want to use those more.
And the Evade auto.
But now no one wants to touch an alternator. It's like the Mozambique of this season now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that because the alternator was a really good weapon because you could put different attachments on it that you couldn't do on the 45 and stuff like that. And that's the reason I used to run around with the alternator. But I think they should have just left it, just make it less abundant, make it more scarce.
Yeah.
Make it when you do find it, like, damn, I got one of these. And just do that to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They added an attachment to the Scout G7,
Scout and
which
the Evade.
I don't feel like it made a vast improvement on the gun itself.
The gun itself is already one of the best guns in the game.
Garbage.
Don't listen to Kuko. But I don't like the hop up. Me being somebody that loves that gun, the hop up I think makes it worse. It's better on the EVA 8 shotgun. Way better.
Even the image, it looks like a shotgun round, like 2 shotgun
Yeah,
shells.
it's two shots.
Like, so when I saw that for the G7, I'm like, that makes no sense.
Yeah. No, but yeah, and then what other additions were there? They buffed Gibraltar. Which Gibraltar need a buff?
Nick in the chat room's just like you, Hitman.
What's
She
that?
downloaded the game but never played it. So you and her are the same spot.
Nick is a her.
You guys
Yeah.
need, you guys need to play this game. I don't know.
Hey, great minds think alike, I guess. So what are you gonna say?
But yeah, overall, amazing new season. Awesome additions.
Yeah, and then you
awesome
got the
different
Halloween
changes.
event coming up, so it's
Yeah.
good.
Awesome new content. Can't wait.
And it's free, so
Yeah, I know it's free, so why not?
They
jump
should
on
add
it.
the Addams family into Apex.
and that'll be good.
And the last game to review.
Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Great commercial. They really did a good commercial with Lil Wayne and the voiceover of the characters,
Yeah.
and they made it a live version. What do you guys think? I got to play a little bit today.
I didn't get to play, so I can't really say much. But I wasn't looking forward to it at all.
I wasn't either, but
Well,
after I
wasn't
saw some
because
gameplay.
I never liked Wildlands.
Really?
I hated Wildlands. I did not like it. It was so boring to me. Even playing with you guys, I'll play with the entire squad.
What was it that you didn't like about Wildlands?
It was just so boring. To me, it was so tedious. And I hated the gunplay. I did not like the guns at all in that game.
Well, I loved the guns. I love how realistic they were. I loved the gunsmithing in the games. They added some realistic equipment into the game. I didn't get to finish Wildlands.
Platinum, baby.
I did not like how repetitive it was. This one did look a little bit better, and it's a little more dynamic where you have to heal yourself, go get water, feed yourself type of thing. So there's a little bit more realism to it, so to speak. But overall,
Tell me how the island looks.
oh wow,
I
it looks amazing.
They do a good job.
It
though.
does
That's how
look
the game
really-
looks.
Character
really
models
good.
look so good.
Yeah, I'll say that though.
The character models
an
do
amazing
look
job doing that.
amazing. The customization of the amount of customization you can make to your face and your equipment and your character is bar none. It's fantastic. Now, one thing Kuko and I agreed on that we did not like is the whole upgrade system on your equipment. That I
Why?
don't
How
think
does that
makes
work
any
now?
sense. Like you can level up your gloves, you can level up your boots, level up your knee pads. I don't see the
What?
point in it. I mean, if you just
Yeah, it's
That's weird.
you want to
No.
upgrade your equipment, you find better equipment, so to speak. Like if you have
Yeah.
fingerless gloves and you want full, protection, that type of thing. But to upgrade your gloves,
Yeah, I think it should just be like a cosmetic thing.
Yeah.
But for it to have a numeric number, like you got level 8 boots. Do you want to change your level 8 boots for these level 9 boots?
I guess how they I don't know. I don't know the reason for it. I guess, like I said, I'm not understanding. But the camouflaging, it seems like they added more emphasis on stealth.
Yeah.
So that is nice.
So a big change is also that if you play single player by yourself, you are by yourself.
Yes, no AI.
So you're lone wolf in it the
you don't
whole
have your
time.
AI teammates just
Nope.
there eating
No.
crap.
Nope.
Nice.
Or saving you or reviving you. If you go down, you go down.
Which I like that. I didn't
Me
like
too.
the AI in Wildlands. It wasn't very good. So if you want to be co-op, that's the way to do it.
So if you co-op, that means you co-op with real people.
I'm guessing
And
the
then
difficulty goes up.
Yes, it
Okay,
does. It does. It
Obviously.
gets
What
better.
type of difficulty? More enemies or more health? I'm guessing it's more health.
Probably more
No,
enemies.
More enemies as
More
well.
enemies? Okay.
Because there are some enemies that are tougher, and said they tell you, hey, these are more dangerous than others. But yeah, it is quite overwhelming how many enemies there are in the game. I mean, it's huge open world.
The map is huge.
The Wildlands was enormous, but
But just the environment looks amazing. The way the lushness of
Yeah,
the
they did a good
grass
job.
and
Yeah.
the trees and the way that wind makes everything. And like you were saying, when you hide in the
We are ghosts. We aren't afraid of death. So when you take the life of my brothers, when you provoke me, it doesn't matter how powerful you are, I will burn your world to the ground. I'm a ghost
You
too.
have to stealth and hide the body.
I would expect nothing
See your
less.
body, they'll call it reinforcements. Stuff like that.
I did notice though characters. I haven't seen them in the game yet. When I play, I mean, obviously I see it from commercials and stuff. But you customize your guy,
Yeah.
your own guy, and
Yeah.
it's part of the story. I guess you meet these other group of individuals, these other 4 guys. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you end up
So-
meeting them throughout the story and helping them take over the island, and you're basically trying to take out the Punisher or the, what was he? He was like the sheriff in Walking Dead.
Yeah. He was no, he wasn't. He was one of the deputies, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know if he wasn't a sheriff. He was Shane.
Wasn't he?
He was Shane in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I think that's what most
That
people
was
know him.
the-
Now he's
I
the
don't
Punisher. He's been in a bunch of movies now and shows. So
Yeah.
great
He's
actor.
a really good actor.
really good actor.
And
John
he's-
Bernthal is his name.
And he
That's
said he liked really doing this project. He learned a lot, and the voice acting and also the capturing for the game was something that he didn't experience before, and he really loved doing it in the game this time around.
I'm a John Bernthal fan. I like him, and he's got a very unique voice. He's cool.
Yeah. So I say get the game.
Yeah.
Hitman says get the game. Prodigy says pass.
Yeah, but that's just me. I don't like the gameplay.
He's passing.
So
the Ghost Recon.
it's not interesting to me, so that's why I'm not really looking forward
No.
to playing it or
Hey,
getting
man.
it. So yeah, this is me. But if you guys like Ghost Recon, you guys like that world, you guys like how it plays.
It's fun.
I
I'll be
think that
downloading it. I'll be
definitely-
playing tomorrow night. So if anybody wants to get into a co-op, that'd be nice.
They're
Let's do it.
Borderlands or Recon. Two different games.
Totally,
different
two totally
monsters.
different games.
Yeah.
I mean, Sir
This one-
Skills
this-
is Recon. I mean, is a Borderlands guy. I'm more of a Recon guy. So.
Recon's more of a serious, like gritty.
And if you guys didn't notice, we have the collector's edition
Right here.
statue right here.
We actually have the Borderlands one too.
Yeah, we do. Which we're giving away, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Eventually.
Eventually.
I'm just waiting for our friend Gamer Actionware to get us some shirts so we can give away with the game.
If you're watching, gamer, let's do it.
Yeah. So thanks. We want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for participating in the chat room. We're so happy to have all you guys there.
Welcome any new guys. I think we had a couple of new people in the chat. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
subscribe,
Welcome.
if you can.
If you
You
did
know,
subscribe,
tell your friends.
thank you.
We do some giveaways. You know, or
And it's every
it's a
Sunday.
little talk show.
Yeah, it's every Sunday at 7 p.m.
We try to
Or
go
we
live
try
at 7.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's the only
and it's
talk
live.
show I know that you can actually call in. We had a caller today. We want to thank the caller for
Yes.
calling in.
Yeah, thank you,
And
Days.
we appreciate that you kept it clean. That's we
Yes,
stopped
thank
taking
you.
calls for a little while because of that, and it kind of sucks because it's something that we do that no one else does, and we want to keep it like that, but we can if we have knuckleheads calling here, saying all the stuff that we've had in the past, and it just makes it so hard for us to go back and erase it from YouTube and
Of
all
course,
other
Yes.
stuff.
because it is live.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But then
thanks.
again, thank you guys, and thank you
Oh, Big Mac
for
stuff.
whoever's new
The
and whoever's
lasagna's gonna
subscribed.
kick in.
Oh yeah, I can go for a Big Mac, but the lasagna's better. Trust me.
Yeah.
I made some lasagna here at the studio, so
Yeah.
do it. Let's do it.
Closing remarks. Just you guys know what to do down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that way
Share
you
with
guys
your
know
friends, family.
every time you guys
Tell your grandma,
every
your
time we go
mom, your
live.
dad, everybody.
Follow us on Instagram so that way you guys stay up with all our news
And memes.
what's going on, and memes. Yeah, if you guys want a little laugh, definitely follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
All video game and tech stuff.
And like Hitman mentioned earlier, we have an Amazon shop. If there's anything that you guys see missing there and would like to be added there, let us know. Whatever you guys buy through there, give us a little kickback. Lets us help make the show better. Kuko purchased this on Amazon, right?
Solid Snake.
So it's a new figure that we have here. But yeah, so
The
Amazon.com
best one.
/shop/GameBros Show. Make sure to hit that up. And just thank you guys for watching. Kuko Hitman, you guys got anything else?
No.
No man, thanks guys. Thanks for the
Yeah.
fans. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the GameBros Show
Mhm.
live.
So like we always say, live in your world, but
Play
play
in
in
ours.
ours. Game Bros. Peace.
Peace.